I must confess that my loneliness is killing me now.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jaren, and today we're talking about the Hitman's wife's bodyguard. Oh man, this title can't get any longer. The first one was more of a bromance adventure with Ryan Reynolds and Samuel Jackson. Now that Salma Hayek has a bigger role in this movie, it feels like a threesome, dysfunctional family road trip. First of all, nobody asked for this sequel. The first one was pretty okay, very entertaining, very funny. But when you have an ensemble like Reynolds, Jackson, Hayek, Freeman, and Banderas in this movie, people are going to pay to see them. And that's what I kind of felt like the sequel was kind of a cash grab. And when a sequel tries to cash in all the success that they had in the first one, you can really tell how rushed and just messy this was. Now, to get one thing straight, I didn't hate this movie. Just compared to the first one, it's kind of a step down. But as far as the director is concerned, I'd rather watch this over Expendables 3. I enjoyed that Antonio Banderas was the villain in this movie, especially his little arc with Salma Hayek's character and their little overboard reference. And I find it kind of ironic because they're very well known to be in movies together, especially the El Mariachi trilogy. Okay, well, technically they were in like 2 movies of that trilogy because, let's face it, Antonio Banderas didn't inhabit that part until Desperado. I just really wish he had more screen time to revel with because he's only really in the first and third act. He's just completely benched in the second. Speaking of which, I really don't like how some of the action and how the momentum of the story really feels rushed in the first act, and then suddenly in the second act it slows down incredibly when we are introduced to Morgan Freeman's character, and his whole arc story just felt so unnecessary. Like, I feel like they could have done away with that whole thing. And I'd probably have to say the same thing about Frank Grillo's character because for some reason there was a little bit too much of him than needed for the story. Now I gotta address the biggest gripe in this movie, and it's Ryan Reynolds' character. He's just so scatterbrained and traumatized. I mean, everyone loves Ryan Reynolds, whether he's melancholy or funny. He has a lot of great moments, but he is so insecure about his AAA status, his license being revoked, and his whole trauma about bodyguarding Samuel Jackson from the first film that it almost makes all the goals and things that happened in the first film for nothing. Expressing those details, I do have to admit that there was a charm that I enjoyed, which was between Ryan Reynolds and Salma Hayek having a few sentimental moments. It kind of had a dynamic of son and mother. Now, I highly admire the fact that Salma Hayek had a chance to stretch her wings in this movie and expand her role. She's just vulgar, trigger-happy, and just outlandishly hilarious. And then going back to the plot, I kind of felt like we were in a 007 movie because with what the villain wanted to do was some world domination stuff. It was pretty far-fetched compared to the first one. This is definitely a sequel that you can skip, but if you really want to kill some time, have a few laughs, I mean, really see it for Ryan Reynolds and Salma Hayek. I really enjoyed them in this movie. The plot, really a drop down. I mean, can't really say that the first one was an Oscar-worthy one, but I mean, it is what it is. It's that kind of movie. It's a blockbuster. I was very much entertained. I got what I paid for. I wasn't expecting anything classy, and this is what that is. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. Look forward to more reviews. I'm Jaren Agbanawag, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye.
One more time.